In today's video, should you split your cardio into multiple sessions?
All by myself.
Hey guys, what's going on? This is Paul Revelia from ProPhysique.com, and I got another video for you. But let's discuss my fresh hat. I want to say happy Tuesday to everybody. I'm wearing my Barbell Brigade hoodie because it's like 50 degrees here in Florida. For some reason, we're getting a little late chill, which is nice. Got rid of the humidity. But of interesting note, today, in a few hours, I'm headed to meet up with my man, Doug Miller. We are flying to Australia. That's right. Doug and I are going to be touring Australia, starting in Melbourne. And yeah, if you're interested in seeing us, come to the Arnold in Melbourne or follow us around. We're going to be going to places like Perth, Brisbane, Arena, which is near Sydney. Yeah, so yeah, just look at it. Adelaide, I think, as well. But the best part is we get to go to Australia, man. I freaking love Australia. This will be my 5th time going. I actually proposed to my wife there. And yeah, I pretty much would live there if it wasn't the other side of the world. But for the next 8 days, it's going to be home. So yeah, my man Doug and I are going to be traveling, and I'm excited. Probably the most well-prepared I've ever felt for a trip. I think, you know, with technology nowadays, I'm not going to be disconnected for even a second. It's just going to be a really good trip as far as keeping up with work and enjoying, you know, all the events that we have planned. We're doing some free seminars if you're interested. I got my new core hat. Yep, fresh. I got a haircut. Look at that, tight. I even shaved. When's the last time I shaved for you guys? I haven't shaved my face with a razor in, it might be 2 years. Yeah, it's disgraceful, but you know what? It is what it is. So let's talk about today's video topic, which is cardio sessions and should you split them up. Couple schools of thought here. So when you start adding cardio to your training, okay, generally the rule is you want to prioritize your workouts, okay? Because when we're trying to lose body fat, we're trying to improve our body composition, we want to make sure our training remains our priority, okay? I work with physique athletes for the most part. Everyone that I work with, that's what they want to do, okay? They want to keep their body composition in check. Now, if it's only about fat loss and weight loss, these rules might not apply, okay? But here's what I like to do. Make sure your training session gets the focus, gets the intensity, okay? I would never want someone to do an hour cardio session and then try to go lift some weights. That's not what I would suggest. So first things first, make sure your training remains of high priority, okay? The harder you train, the more muscle you keep. The more muscle you keep, the better your metabolism. All kind of good things, okay? But now let's talk about cardio sessions. So the email I got, she mentioned doing as long as 90 minutes of cardio per day. Now, that is very elevated. That is very aggressive for a single day. However, when you're getting on stage, depending on your goal, you gotta do what you gotta freaking do, okay? And if that means you need to do 90 minutes of cardio to get yourself to that elite level where you need to be, some people have to do that. So now, in a situation where 90 minutes is going to be done per day, is it better to split it up or do it in a single session? Well, the first thing I would ask is, if you have the time to split it up without causing any stress, then I would suggest splitting it up, okay? If you can wake up and do 45 minutes or 30 minutes and then go to the gym and then afterwards do 45 minutes or an hour, that would be what I would consider ideal for a couple of reasons. One, when you do a 90-minute straight session, your intensity is probably not going to be as good. It's going to wane. You're going to get worn out, okay? I would suggest splitting it up for that reason. That'd be the biggest reason. Just the focus, okay? Especially if you're doing any type of interval cardio or anything that has any intensity related to it. If it's just walking cardio, if you're just getting on the treadmill and going at the same speed for 90 minutes no matter what you do, then I don't think it really has a lot of impact when you do it or how you split it up. But if there's any type of intensity, that's what I would suggest. So I think the most important thing is to kind of reverse engineer your day and your week. and look at what fits best. The most important thing when it comes to contest prep is being consistent and following your plan and not backloading your schedule so that you're constantly having excuses like, well, I didn't get my cardio in this week, but I had to meal prep. I didn't get my cardio in this week, but I had an assignment due at school or assignment due at work, okay? Plan ahead so that you're not constantly chasing things, okay? Make them come first in your schedule. You know, I understand life has priorities, but if you are able to kind of look at your schedule, see where there are some time gaps that you could, you know, maybe optimize. Maybe instead of doing something at home, you can do it on the treadmill while you're doing your cardio. Who knows? But that's the biggest thing I find. Time management becomes so important when you're talking about executing on a high level. And by executing on a high level means, you know, you're getting your job done, you're getting your schoolwork done, you're being a good girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, father, son, daughter, whatever it may be, whatever your relationships are, social situations, you're getting all that done, plus your meal prepping, you're getting your cardio and your training sessions in. When you're executing at a very high level like that, time management is really the game changer. And Lauren and I just did a podcast that'll be out tonight or tomorrow discussing time management and kind of what our approach was for the Arnold. So yeah, I think as far as what's optimal, I would say splitting them up would be better, okay? I find when I split up cardio into 2 sessions, I just kind of get 2 boosts of energy to my day. I find that post cardio, you know, my mood is elevated, I get more done, I'm more effective. And I honestly don't like going to the gym for say 3 hours to do an hour, hour and a half workout plus an hour, hour and a half cardio. That would not excite me. Now, there might have been times in my life where I had to work a 12-hour day in an office and I didn't have the opportunity. I had to come home and get everything done in one session. So just comes down to where you're at in your life. But assuming that your schedule is completely yours to make, I would suggest splitting it up, seeing how that goes. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me on Tuesday, the day that I leave for Australia. But don't worry, guys. I stayed up till 2 a.m. last night recording videos, answering questions. So we're going to have an upload for the next week straight. And then I'm also going to work on getting some videos edited and uploaded while I'm in Australia. Gonna have some time, gonna shoot the videos with my phone, me and Doug, might even answer some questions, talk some shop. So if you have any questions for Doug and myself while we're in Australia, please let me know. I'll pull out the camera, shoot it, upload it, keep you guys in the loop, what's going on around the world, and I appreciate you guys following, and I'll talk to you soon.
By myself.